Gautam, someone has sent this question for you about faith in God. She says she has deep faith in God, but at sometimes it tends to waver. And when that happens, she doubts herself. Why does this happen?
See, the thing is that faith in God generally is when things go my way, I have faith in God. When things don't go my way, I don't have faith in God. That is my understanding of a wavering faith. So, the person who has asked this question needs to ask herself, is this the reason for her wavering faith? I have seen it many times, even in my younger days. It would always be that your faith in God increases when things go your way and decreases when they don't. I had a situation where a friend of mine, he had a relative who was very sick. And one day it would be that the doctor said there's hope and there is a God. And the next day something else would happen and there is no God. And this went on and on for a few days till his relative passed away. And then he said, I lost all faith in God. So that is a wavering faith. So what is faith which does not waver? We have to come to that understanding. And the only faith which does not waver is the faith in knowing that whatever happens now or the next moment is God's will. Then that is an unwavering faith in the total and unconditional acceptance of God's will. Then where is the question of faith wavering? Because you are aligned with whatever happens, which may be perceived as good or bad by the ego. The ego is what brings in the wavering. The total acceptance of what is the firm faith in God's will operating. Now, when that happens, actually it's a total annihilation of my will as against God's will. So it literally is, not my will, O Lord, but thine. Then there is no question of faith. Even the question of faith does not arise, leave alone an unwavering faith. Because you are in full alignment with what is, which is God's will in operation. So when someone has walked on the path for a few years, just a life path, a normal life path where you've seen enough disappointments, you've seen enough things not going your way, it's quite a logical conclusion that you will reach that the true faith which I have is the faith that whatever happens, no matter what my intentions are, what my feelings are, what my planning is, whatever happens is something quite different. And I need to have faith in that. That is true faith.